Welcome back everybody to a new YouTube video, and today we are back with another stock trading video, and we are going to be trading. We're going to be talking about these stocks in the midnight hours of Monday morning. It is around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And before I get into the stock talk, let's just do some. I just want to say something, right? I just want to say that I've been reading some things about what's going on out there in the world, and one thing that kills a lot of people's motivation to become successful is other people's opinions. Okay? For example, right? I was just doing a test over the weekend and just meeting some people and asking them what they thought about my current tech business, right? And from those people, they have no idea what investments I've gotten from the tech business, what it's worth currently. But when I told them about it, they said, "Yeah, this thing is not going anywhere. This thing is like it's a joke. There's probably already things out there like that, right?" You know why people say that stuff? Because they are close-minded, right? It's like saying these people are in a normal household home and there's a roof above their head. That roof above their head is probably like 10 meters from their head to the roof. Maybe that's a little bit too much. Let's go in feet, okay? Let's go 6 to 8 feet, okay? Some people are less. But the person that is in New York City and is just sitting in that big tower that is 100 feet from their head to the height of that tower, that's someone that's open-minded. Most of these people are in that little house. The few minority are in the tower. Because these people in the tower are open-minded. Right? They're not tunnel vision like these people. Okay? And the reason why that these people who live in these houses do what they do or do what they think is because they are tunnel vision. They're not aware of other possibilities or other outcomes. They're only focused on what they truly believe in, and that's how most people are. They just believe what they believe in, and that's how they think, right? But the people who are in the towers, right, that have that feet from their head to the top of the tower, the ceiling is greater because they're open-minded. These guys are thinking about other possibilities. Oh yeah, that actually could work. Even though that sounds like a bad idea, that actually could work, right? And these people that, say, "Oh, it's not going to work about my business and stuff," they don't know that it's already doing really, really good. And we have a good amount of investment. If I told them the investment that my current tech company got, they would be like, "No way, like, we don't believe it," right? And the reason why I didn't even want to tell them is because you're just going to start a fight, and there's no need to start a fight. You just let them think how they want to think and just keep moving on. You know that they're wrong, but you don't want to say it to them because then you're going to start a fight. The best thing you can do is just let it go, right? Just keep on moving. Just keep on how you're thinking. You don't need other people's opinions. You take that. You should always take other people's opinions, but you take it and you observe whether you want to take their advice or you want to compare it to something else, and then you make a decision based off that. Okay? Majority of these people are like that. They don't believe in themselves. And if you don't believe in yourself, then the success that you are trying to achieve or the dream you're trying to achieve is going to be a lower possibility. That's why you should always believe in yourself and never give up. Never listen to anyone who wants to bring you down. Even if there's hundreds of people who say you can't do it, they're just doing it because they can't do it themselves and they want to see you fail. Another good quote is that people want to see you do good, but they don't want to see you do better than them. Whether it's in terms of money, your status, your clout, you being maybe better than other siblings, you having doing all these great stuff and other people aren't. They don't want to see you do that good because it's going to hurt them, right? That's just how jealousy is made, right? So that's why I say just keep doing you. you need to take people's opinions and just try to put it to the side and just keep going with the path you're going through, right? And that's the same thing with the stock market. Don't let these news articles make you think a different picture, right? Know the facts, not stuff that aren't facts. Like these people's opinions, they're not real. They're not actual solid facts. You want the solid facts, right? In the stock market, you want who's buying who, what CEOs are buying what deals are being made. You don't want news articles by this Wall Street knockoff journal telling you about fake news so you don't buy the stock, because that's how they manipulate you. And when they manipulate you, you're going to lose your money, and then you're going to come crying back to me, and then I'm not having it, right? So you got to do your due diligence. You got to be aware of who you're talking to, what is right, what is wrong. You got to do your due diligence. You got to do your research. This research takes time, right? You can't just look something up for 10 minutes and you're going to get it right. Like, do your due diligence. Go look up all these stocks. Maybe look at these stocks for like 4 to 5 hours. Do your research. Look at them every day. Eventually, you'll know what deals are going to be made, right? Right? So, that's it. Also, when you're trading, just keep going. Just keep going. Don't give up. Right? Don't give up. Don't ever give up. That's the biggest thing. Once you give up, you lost. You lost right there. It's all a game. This is all a game. Stock market is a game. Life is a game. How you handle situations is a game. These are all games. Okay? And you just gotta make the right thing out of it. Another thing I want to bring up is one of my friends. I told him to maybe go start some social media channel or something, and he said no, I don't want to. It's not gonna do anything for me. He just basically closed it off on me just like that. But you have to be open minded. You gotta think, oh, maybe that thing could work. Maybe I could be giving people good information, and this could benefit me in some way. You gotta think like that. You gotta try different things. You always gotta keep trying. You don't want to be like, no, that's not gonna work, just like that, right? Because it's like, oh, so you just want to be told what to do. You don't want to be creative. You don't want to go learn new things, right? It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. Just the best advice I can give you is that no matter how many times people are telling you you're wrong, you actually might be right. When people say bad things about you, you might be doing something right. Okay? Yeah. All right, guys. So that's it for me. I mean, there's more I would want to talk about in terms of how real life situations do play a big part of the stock market, but we'll talk about that in different videos. Let's just get right into it. Okay, the first stock we're looking at is JD.com. JD.com in my last video, or the last two videos I mentioned about to look at the stock, is up $5 now in the overnight hours, 13%, okay? In the last week. You know, it was climbing at the $29 range. It started going to 38. 38 is when I started looking at, but I was hoping to buy back in the $34, $35 range, but it's too late, right? Because it's up, you know, another $5. So it's up 13%. I did buy some JD.com at 38, but it wasn't as much as I wanted to. But because I was trying to average down, hoping that I could buy a better buy, but it's whatever. You know, sometimes you can't always catch these plays. The reason why I've been looking at JD.com is because JD.com is basically the, how should I say, the Amazon of China, right? But they don't just do Amazon. They don't just do this delivery service in China. They do it globally in other countries. I just haven't done my research enough to know where they're actually doing this stuff at. But JD.com is really good. They're very profitable. The only thing that holds JD.com and Alibaba down and separates them from becoming like an Amazon or like an eBay or an Etsy of America is the fact that these are controlled by the Chinese government, because these are Chinese-based companies. Why do I say that? Okay, the reason why I say that is because JD.com and Alibaba, if you see the cash on hand on Alibaba, From what I've heard, it is 500 billion. Okay, if it's 500 billion, raise that stock price up. You know why they don't raise that stock price up? Because the government in China. They want to control the price, because if that price kept going up and up and up, then the people who worked at that company, they're just getting richer, 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 right? But the economy, the normal people in China are having it bad. You know, they're not working at Alibaba or JD.com. They're barely making ends meet. It's tough to live in China, from what I've heard. Okay? And if they let these Alibaba and JD to keep liquidating, keep getting rich, it's going to look really bad for China in terms of the people looking at the rich and the rich are looking at the poor, so they can't let that happen. That's why there were some times they had to close Alibaba down for 2 weeks, because just to stop the growth. All right? But now these are starting to go up, probably because I heard some news on Chinese economy getting better, and wintertime is coming, and that is why Alibaba's up as well, $8, 7.75% up, and Alibaba is basically like an eBay of China. These can probably continue to go up. Alibaba could go 130, 140. JD.com could go 60, 70. Yeah, that's what I'm looking at. But you also have to see, like, politics, wars. Is there a war going to happen in the next 2 years? If there is, it's going to tank these prices. But if China's economy is going to keep getting better, these things are going to start growing. Next on the list is Okla. Okla, I talked about this. This is what is probably going to power the future of computing, because these are nuclear reactors computing large data centers and AI. And what it does is basically takes clean electric energy, and it converts it into power. So that's what this does, and I think it's going to continue to go up. This is also owned by Sam Altman, the owner of ChatGPT, OpenAI. Next on the list is Meta. Why I say Meta is because they got Oregon glasses, cheap VR headset. They are known for selling data. They're probably going to sell data from the VR headsets. This is just what they do. And they have VR headset now. They own Instagram. They own WhatsApp. They own the majority of social media apps. They probably had the best VR glasses on the market. Oregon is probably the best glasses currently right now at the moment. They also own a bunch of other things too. That Meta owns. They own Llama. Llama is like a LLM, and that's just Meta. Yeah, that's just Meta. And I think that their VR makes a lot of money in the long run, especially their Oregon glasses. They sell data from that. Who knows? They might come out with a phone and try to compete against Pixel and Apple. That's what I would do if I was Meta. And I think Mark Zuckerberg can still probably do it. He's still a young buck. He's 40 years old. That's still pretty young. I think he's got what it takes. I think this is going to go past 600. Easy. Next on the list is Snapchat. Snapchat is a great company. I've heard some talks that they might get bought out by Facebook or Meta, because Snapchat does have AR glasses and patents on them, and Meta would probably just want to buy them out. I can't tell if they'd buy out that or the whole company, but if they do, then they would be buying Snap and all the social media that comes with it. Next on the list is UPS. UPS is a good stock. I told you guys to buy this at the $127 range, $125. Now it's at $134. This is going to continue to go up because winter time and deliveries are going up. And UPS has deals with drone delivery services, which are probably going to get approved by the government. They already approved Amazon, so in the future they're probably going to improve a lot more. Next on the list is Lyft. Lyft is number 2 to Uber. When last time I checked the App Store marketplace, Lyft was number 2 in its category. We saw a drop on this in the $13 range, but don't get me wrong, it's probably going to go back up. Autonomous robots and vehicles are going to become a thing, and Lyft is trying to give more promotions and deals on it, and I think this is going to go back to $20, $30 in the near future, and this is going to start to skyrocket because wintertime is here. And, people in the wintertime tend to want to get a Lyft or an Uber rather than walking or, jogging that mile. Next on the list is CrowdStrike. I told you about CrowdStrike. There was a dip on this, but it's going to continue to go up. It'll go up past 300 soon. It's just a good company. It'll probably go past 300 soon, and 350 is where I think it'll probably start to stagnate. Next on the list is Costco. Costco is a great stock. This thing is $8.88 now or $8.86. Buy right now. Why wouldn't you want to buy this? Drone delivery service is becoming big. They're doing Walmart. Costco's probably in it right now, testing it out. It's gonna be big. Okay, so Costco. Next on the list is Walmart. Walmart, yeah, you need to buy the stock. Same thing as Costco. They own Sam's Club. They own a bunch of other tech too. It's gonna go up. Next on the list is NVDA. Nvidia. This is gonna go up. It's gonna go past 140, 150, 160 soon. I don't know when, but I'm holding calls on this. Best chip maker. Architecture is crazy on this, and just good quality design. Next on the list is Rivvian. I should have made a video about the CPI. I'll make the video on CPI on the next one, but Rivian's down because CPI, there's a lot of cars that people just can't afford at the moment, but Rivian's going to go back up when people can afford more cars, because it's just really expensive right now. The economy's bad. And when the economy starts to pick back up, Rivian's going to skyrocket. This is a really good car company. Really good car company. The only thing I've heard that could probably tank Rivian is now Apple starting something with autonomous vehicles. Google already did because they own Waymo. And then, what else did we have? Apple. I heard someone else, but I forget who. And, Zoox by Amazon. So, and then we got Google. We have Google. This is Google right here. Alphabet Class A, 63. Invest in Google. Well, 63 is cheap. It's going to go to 170. Just do the bet. And next on the list is Serve. Let's see what price this is at now. Serve Robotics 851. I'm thinking this could go any way. It could go down, it could go back up. But I'd buy a dip on this. I'd probably buy this one at $76 again. Don't buy it right now. I'm not buying this. Even if it goes up, I don't want to take the risk. And then buy RKT. RKT is good stock because if the basis points starts to go down again, Rocket Companies makes a lot of money off that. And I think it's going to happen soon. I did buy more in the $19 range. It's at $18.84. It's fine if it's down. It's going to continue to go back up and then probably sell again soon. And that's it for everything. If you guys have any questions, this is just like the normal stocks. This is not included in any of my food stocks, but I can give you more tips about what's going on. So yeah, if you guys have any questions, please comment down below. Like, comment, subscribe. I know someone talked about SVB. But I just don't know too much about it. I'll do my due diligence and try to get back to you on that. And if I can remember from any of my other comments, don't know at the moment. But yeah, that's it for me. If you guys have any questions, let me know. This is just how I think, and I hope you guys do make lots of money in the stock market. And take everything with a grain of salt. Don't want to get in trouble with anything. I'm not a financial advisor, so take a grain of salt. And yeah, this is not financial advice. This is not. But please like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. Subscribing definitely helps me out and helps me make these videos. Thanks everyone, and have a good one. All right, see you.